You've done the work. You understand your attachment style. You know the patterns. You've been to therapy. You've read the books. You've watched the videos. And you still end up with someone unavailable every single time. This is not a coincidence. It's not bad luck. It's not because all the good ones are taken. It's because somewhere beneath everything you've learned, there's one wound that keeps casting the same person in every role. And until you name it directly, no amount of self-awareness will stop it. The wound has one name. Not abandonment, though that's part of it. Not low self-esteem, though that's a symptom. The wound is this. Love feels like something you earn, not something you receive. You learned this probably before you were 5 years old, when the love available to you came with conditions. Maybe the conditions were obvious. Affection when you performed well, withdrawal when you didn't. Maybe they were subtle. A parent who was warm but distracted, present but emotionally absent, loving but inconsistent enough that you never quite felt sure. The child you were made the only logical conclusion available. Love is not freely given. Love is the reward for being enough, for being good enough, small enough, successful enough, undemanding enough, and that child, now an adult, walks into every relationship with an invisible checklist. What do I need to do to deserve this? How do I earn staying? Here is where the unavailable person becomes irresistible, because an unavailable person is a constant earning opportunity. Every small sign of warmth from them feels like a reward you worked for. Every moment of closeness is a victory. Their inconsistency isn't a problem. It's the exact structure your wound was built for. It feels like home. Psychologists call this repetition compulsion, the unconscious tendency to recreate the emotional conditions of your childhood, not because you want to suffer, but because your nervous system is trying to master what it couldn't resolve then. Think of it like this. Your nervous system is a pattern-matching engine. It learned very early what love feels like, the specific texture of it, the tension, the earning, the relief when it finally arrives, and it spent decades reinforcing that pattern as the definition of intimacy. So when you meet someone available, someone who texts back, who shows up, who makes you feel safe without requiring you to perform for it, your nervous system does something counterintuitive. It gets bored, or suspicious, or both, because this doesn't match the template. This isn't what love has ever felt like, so it can't be real love. Meanwhile, when you meet someone who runs hot and cold, who makes you work for every sign of warmth, every sensor in your body lights up, not with joy, with recognition. Your nervous system says, this is what love feels like. I know how to do this. I know exactly how to operate in this dynamic. You are not choosing unavailable people because you don't deserve better. You are choosing them because they feel familiar. And familiarity, at the nervous system level, registers as safety. Even when it is anything but safe. Blue has been here before. Different name, different face, same pattern. This time she was careful. She noticed the green flags. She chose based on values, not chemistry. Red is available. Red communicates. Red, by every metric she's learned, is a good choice. And 2 months in, she feels almost nothing. Or worse, she feels vaguely restless, like something is missing. She can't name it, so she names it chemistry. She names it compatibility. She names it, I just don't think he's right for me. And she leaves. And 2 weeks later, she's back with someone who makes her feel that particular aliveness, that combination of hope and dread, warmth and uncertainty. And she tells herself this time is different. It isn't different. It's the template, the wound casting its usual role. Here's what Blue doesn't know yet. The restlessness she feels with the available person is not the absence of love. It's the absence of the wound being activated. It's what peace feels like to a nervous system that has never had peace, unsettling, suspicious, wrong feeling. She isn't leaving because Red is wrong for her. She's leaving because Red doesn't give her wound anything to do. So how do you stop? How do you interrupt a pattern that operates below conscious awareness, that doesn't feel like a wound, that feels like instinct, preference, chemistry? 3 things, in order. First, name the wound out loud, not in your head. Out loud. I learned that love is something I earn. That belief is operating in me right now. The naming creates a gap, even a tiny one, between the wound and the action. You can't catch yourself casting without a name for what's happening. Second, learn to tolerate the flatness. When you're with someone available and you feel that restlessness, that wrong feeling peace, don't call it a lack of chemistry. Call it what it actually is, your nervous system in an unfamiliar state. Sit with it, longer than feels comfortable. What you're learning to tolerate is not boredom, it's safety. Third, change the question. Stop asking, do I feel that aliveness with them? That aliveness is the wound's signal, not love's. Ask instead, do I feel more myself around them? Do I feel calmer, not more anxious? Does this relationship bring out a version of me I actually like? The wound chose every unavailable person. Let your healed self choose differently, even once, even imperfectly. The first time you stay with the safe person past the restlessness and discover that what's on the other side of it is not boredom but depth. That is when the wound begins to lose its casting power. Here is what you were always looking for, underneath all of it. Not the aliveness, not the chase, not the earning. You were looking for proof that you are lovable without earning it. That someone could see you fully, plainly, without the performance, and choose to stay. Every unavailable person was an attempt to finally win that proof from the one person who withheld it first. The one who made love feel conditional before you knew any other kind of love existed. You cannot win that proof from them. You never could. The only place it can come from, the only place it's ever been able to come from, is from you. The decision, made once and then remade every day, that you are enough without the earning. That decision is the wound closing. 8 videos, the full architecture of how we love, why we suffer, and how we change. Subscribe for new videos every week.